name's Kelvin.
I'm Chris Nappy. I'm a dating coach and pickup artist.
I'm known to make men less creepy.
What the fuck? Less creepy, my brother. You seen yourself? Holy fuck. I haven't seen anyone with a fat Mohican like this in decades, bro. Get me?
I understand where the opinion's coming from, but I don't really like the language because it's like objectifying women as like a sexual object.
I'm like disgusted. I'm like,
You're not entitled to women's attention.
I think he's just trying to sell a product at the end of the day, you know.
This is crazy.
Approach beautiful girls with ease and drive them crazy with attraction. The art of seduction is critical to your success as a man. Right now, already what I'm seeing is a lot of toxic masculinity.
What?
The idea that in order to have worth as a man, you have to have some sort of level of sexual conquest. And that drives from a very fragile ego.
You've been described as the king of makeouts, is that true?
Yeah.
I love making out, you know?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Okay, wow, it's a lot of kissing.
It's Kelvin, the king of makeouts.
The fact he's documented his makeouts is crazy. Yo.
Down over 230 makeouts last year.
Who's keeping track of makeouts and why?
Like, I wonder if he has trouble feeling his emotions and like he wants that high of making out with girls to feel something in his heart.
All of those.
The funny thing is, yeah, if you had a girlfriend, you'd make out with them more than 230 in a year. That's the funny thing. Bro, just get yourself you get me? Just one girl. You make out with them more than 230 times in a year.
Makeouts seem consensual, so there isn't much that I can say. If y'all both like it, y'all both do y'all thing.
Okay, hold it. Your looks are distracting. You gotta at least say hello if you're gonna pass by with such cool looks.
okay. That kind of would have got me, honestly. I probably would have stopped. But like, no.
I really mean it, genuinely. I kind of forgot where I was going. And what are your names? Wait, like a civilized hello. A fast one, though, because I gotta run.
Okay, notice these women's body language. They do not want to talk to him. It does not matter that he is complimenting them. They're not interested.
How about you just go to a place where people are open to talk to you in the first place? Most people that are walking on the sidewalk are heading somewhere to do something and don't have the time to talk to some creep.
That's not nice. Jesus fuck, man. Well, some people are dickheads, bro. I said a creep. What? You literally just approach them like any other human would and tried complimenting them. Obviously, they're not liking it, so they just walk off. Don't have to be a dickhead about it.
There's multiple ways to meet people, but on the sidewalk as somebody's heading to...
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how, like, you get me? You'll be very surprised. That's how a lot of, like, I mean, that's how a lot of people just generally meet. Like, they see someone nice or good looking, they approach them on a sidewalk or on the street, and they are... You get me? They get to know them, just small talk, get their number. You get me? It doesn't matter if they're going somewhere, but it could be one out of like 100 girls that he stopped on that sidewalk. That one person wants to talk to him because he's
their job or meeting up with a friend. You're not going to get great results.
What you got? I don't think you have enough. Like, I don't think you have that much experience. Like, compared to this guy, bro, he does it for a job. He's got some sort of experience. Maybe he's like, not top tier, but he's still got more experience than you will, because it's his job.
We cannot meet people on the street anymore.
It's stupid. It's, I don't know where he's getting from that. Like, I don't know what that man is on, bro. You can't meet people, or he assumes everyone that walks on the street is going somewhere, bro. People just be walking to walk. You get me? They just want to get out, get some fresh air.
What is that?
Where
are we going if we put restrictions to where you can meet people? Think about it.
Yeah, it's true.
You go ahead.
Yeah, he's right there. He's right there.
Are you like a bouncer for a club or something?
Nah.
It's Club Melanie. I've been wanting to come into Club Melanie forever. You guys never let me in.
I'm sorry.
Today I'm coming in,
Nah.
even if I have to use force. Melanie, today I'm entering your club.
Okay, first of all, if I was her, I probably would have not entertained all of that. To me, it was kind of obvious that she wasn't really trying to talk, so I feel like...
No, it wasn't obvious. At the start, it wasn't. At the start, she was like all laughy. Like when he first obviously greeted himself, but when he shouldn't have put his hands on her, because she started feeling uncomfortable after that. Her whole like tone changed when he started putting his hands on her. Like, even though it's not nothing like sexual, it's just like literally on the arms, but
you don't have to push it at that point. Yeah, I don't like unconsensual touching. I hate when guys touch me.
You're not entitled to women's attention.
Holy fuck, just...
Why do you think she said no thank you so politely?
Because a lot of women are afraid to be aggressive or...
What the fuck? There's no need to be aggressive. The guy, you get me, he approached you. He didn't harass, like, in a way, that's not... You can't say that's really harassment because he's not touch you in any sexual like way. You get me? He was just trying to compliment you in a way, trying to say that you look good, rete. And she said, "No, I'm good. No, thank you." Like a normal human should be like saying. You don't have to be no aggressive. Like fuck off. Like what? He hasn't came at you in any type of way. So why are you saying no? Fuck off. Don't be aggressive. Like. Why is she saying that there should be like, what the?
When stating no,
Holy fuck.
Because again, men have a habit of kind of assaulting us for not being polite enough.
I agree. Some men do that, but.
Oh, by the way, something smells real good here. What is it? Is it your hair?
Too
no,
much.
It's not your hair. It's right here. Something like right there. Let me see.
Too much.
Normally, when I do that routine, then I go like, but rest assured, I won't bite you because I'm a vegetarian vampire. The most I will do is this, but I'm not gonna do it.
I'm like disgusted. I'm like crawling.
Don't do that. Do not invade their personal space without their consent. Don't touch people without their consent.
Like he's making it seem like, oh, this is the way you can get girls if you like act like me, but she clearly looks like, obviously like irritated.
She didn't. She would have pulled away if she felt irritated. Like he was just hovering around her neck. She would have pulled away if she felt irritated. She'd be like, no, it'd be obvious in that thing, and then you'd stop.
Looks uncomfortable. I feel bad for her, honestly, at this moment. It's
Jesus Christ.
I like myself, because I'm sexy, because I'm sexy, and sexy women grab my sexy women grab my.
He's funny.
It's nice. He's like uplifting like his male community. I mean, that's basically it. I can't really say anything else. Like, it just seems so sleazy.
If they do that every morning, they feel confident. All power to them, to be honest.
Does that one get approval from you?
I get approval. Minus the, that thing. But everything else, I respect it.
I guess it's cool that you're trying to help people. I think that is very nice and kind from the heart.
Would you be open to meeting Vince today face to face?
Well, he's in front of you.
I'm good, thank you.
Why are you
Not
scared
really.
of him?
I don't think we'd have a ton in common.
I'm moved,
He's scared of confrontation.
saddened, not really surprised. Surprise!
Surprise. Hello.
Jesus.
It's nice to meet you.
Likewise, you comfortable with touch?
Only the hands.
Only the
Yes,
hands.
yeah.
I think we're in a day and age where you ask first. And yeah, the videos, it's out of context. You know,
Yeah, 100%.
we got to know that it's out of context, meaning we don't
But
see
I
what
have
happened
seen your
before
other
or
videos,
after.
though.
You have.
I have, yes.
As far as some of the dating techniques, it's important to respect each other as people. And I feel like some of the things that you were doing maybe make people uncomfortable, especially as a woman. You don't know when, if I deny this man, if that's gonna be the man that tries to hurt me, So it's not always easy to just tell a guy, hey, you're making me uncomfortable.
I lived in Vegas when I was younger, and I was actually approached by a pickup artist, and he tried to touch me as a 13-year-old.
I come from the place of making men more aware of abundance. A guy's talking to you and he does something that makes you uncomfortable right away because he knows there's more available. he's good with that. So
Interesting
I'm making
logic.
them gentlemen.
I think it's disgusting, but if if I think a lot of men and people out there need help, so I guess it's a good thing that you guys are helping them, but it just gotta, not cross boundaries.
A lot of it is due to a misconception. A lot of people go, oh, that girl is uncomfortable. The girl at the end of the free presentation hired me. She became one of my top trainer. So there's a lot of assumptions.
Okay, new one, the new generation.
I'm Confidence Chris on TikTok.
Okay.
The reason I think I give good dating advice is because I know what the toxic guy thinks, because I have been that guy.
What's your opinion on feminists?
I like to think I'm a feminist. I f with feminism.
Confidence
It's
Chris.
funny. It's funny because they all have the same thing in common. These quote unquote these women that say that their red pill stuff is bad. They're all like I mean the people that do red pill shit. They're all feminists. Like they have nothing really bad to say about women. Like they all say that they're feminists. You realize that, chat? Even though they say bad shit about, they all say that Andrew Tate was a feminist. Understand he has certain views, and everyone's entitled to a view, their view, their opinion. You get me? But it's just funny because all the feminists talking about him, saying that he's misogynistic and reta-ta-ta-ta. Bro, they're literally the people that are making him like popular. That's what I find funny.
It's not what you want to hear, it's what you need to hear. Okay. You can schedule a phone call with him for an hour for $250. Okay.
All right, I know this one's gonna be bad because it's
Ladies, get your O.
a podcast,
Oh no, it's not a podcast though.
and men in podcast don't.
It's not a podcast. It's a guy with soundproof shit. You get me? Behind him, he's got a mic. Like
go well together, to be honest.
As a girl, you be with whoever the f you want to be, right? There should be guys in life that you're like, I f with you, but realistically, you're not that cool, and I'm down to just fuck. I don't think you should hold back. I honestly don't think you should hold back if you want to f a guy because he's hot and he doesn't have anything else going on for him.
I understand where the opinion's coming from, but I don't really like the language because it's like objectifying women as like a sexual object. Just like I wouldn't talk about a man like that.
Yo, I got yeah. It's just funny. It's funny, chat. It's
There's nothing wrong with.
What was he? Wait, what did he say that sexualized women?
Going on for him. There should be guys you want to be.
Because it's a podcast.
What did he
And
say
men in
that was
podcasts don't
sexualizing women?
go well
then?
together,
I'm just
to be
I'm trying to comprehend.
As a girl, you be with whoever the f you want to be, right? There should be guys in life that you're like, I f with you, but realistically, you're not that cool, and I'm down to just fuck. I don't think you should hold back. I honestly don't think you should hold back if you want to f a guy because he's hot and he doesn't have anything else going on for him.
I understand where the opinion's coming from, but I don't really like the language because it's like objectifying women as like a sexual object. Like I wouldn't talk about a man like that.
What the fuck?
There's nothing wrong with wanting to f somebody just because you want to f
How
them.
is that?
You don't have
objectifying?
to always be looking for a relationship, and that goes for men and
Where
women.
did she get objectifying a
This is
woman?
gonna sound stupid, but kind of look at them as if it was like you're just your home. You know what I mean? It's just like you're talking to somebody and it's like, okay, like we're just having a regular ass conversation.
Yeah.
Treating them as if you've known them for almost a really long time, not being afraid to just talk to them like they're a normal person. You know what I mean? That's really what it comes down to.
A friend.
Yes, a friend.
Yeah.
Look at her like she's an ugly chick.
That's funny.
You had me until the end. Promoting confidence in people, that's great. But like, talk to everybody as if they're a friend. They don't need to be an ugly person to talk to them with kindness and understanding. Like, just get to know people. That's all you have to do at the end of the day.
What would you think if I told you that most of his audience is women?
I can see why. He's attractive.
All right, let's go for our biggest icks for girls. Hygiene.
Okay, one ick I have is when men use the word ick, okay? That's a girl thing. That's for the girls. I'm sorry. Okay, continuing.
He's speaking for girls, though.
No.
He's literally speaking for girls. He didn't say men's icks. He's speaking for girls. What the fuck is wrong with this girl, man?
One loves a smelly coochie. You're not a bad. You're just a regular white girl from a small white town.
Did you?
Nah, he's funny. I got it. He's funny. Yeah.
You know, no one loves a smelly coochie. You're not a bad You just a regular white girl from a small white town.
Yeah.
Did you really just say smelly coochie?
That's what hygiene is.
Sorry?
What the fuck?
The BBL's gotta go. That shelf is looking a little sus. You tell
Yo,
me.
he's looking a bit too hard. Yo, boy, you looking a bit too hard there. He's like, yeah.
Come on.
Okay. I'm personally not really for the BBLs, but if they're making women, if women want to do that and want to look that way, then it's not really up to like this person or this guy to decide that it's in or out. I mean, tribal tattoos are out. And
What? How dare you? That's disgusting. He said that. Holy fuck, that's disgusting. He said that, bro. Why would he say that? I don't think he realized what tribal tattoos like. Bro, there's a whole culture behind that shit. There's a meaning behind all them tribal tattoos. Yo, what the hell? That's not.
he still has these.
Not,
Moving
nice.
on.
The fuck?
Okay, do not give away your access for cheap. It's giving feminists.
You hold your access. You really want a guy to like you a lot, you make it hard.
Yeah.
Think about the feeling you have when you hike a small mountain. You're like, all right, I don't care. But like, think about the feeling you would have if you climbed Mount Everest. Now, imagine the same thing about the way a guy was trying to go after you. If you make it Mount Everest, they're going to appreciate you a lot more.
I see the logic, you know, but
Oh, he's speaking
I think
for women. I
everyone's
thought he's
different. It's all a case-to-case thing.
I do not agree with that at all. I feel like this kind of video is insidious in its impact because it's saying to women like, oh, you know, make things harder. But what that message sends to men is, oh, it's not that she isn't interested in me. That no didn't really mean no. That no actually meant try harder. And that's a lot more dangerous of a narrative.
Chris, I think you might just be a little young. I don't know how old you are, but some of these things, like don't give away your access for cheap, they just feel kind of like you have blinders on and you're only thinking from your point of view when there's like so many point of views.
Would you be open to meeting Chris today and talking to him?
Sure.
I give it a shot.
Oh no.
Hey,
nice to meet you.
what's going on?
Hi.
How's it going?
Chris.
Thought you'd be taller.
Thanks. I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Hello, short king.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah, you give me a hug.
Oh my God.
I know you only saw a handful of the videos, but
I think I've actually seen your stuff on TikTok. That's why I think I was confused, because I've seen stuff on, like, your other stuff on TikTok that actually gave really solid advice.
I think that's the issue though, is that like a lot of people do see these like quick things, they make 1 second judgment, and then they're just like, F this guy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's a problem with the internet.
Would you say that any of my videos, I think you said one of them was insidious?
Not intentionally insidious, but I do think it has
she's
the
gonna take
potential
that.
to bring the wrong message to the wrong people.
Gotcha.
Which is what I'm saying, like, because like I don't think you come from a bad place.
No,
you don't strike me as one of those bad dudes who's like,
Yeah.
red pill. Like,
No,
you're
no,
not
no.
one
That's
of
not
those
my vibe.
guys.
That's not my vibe.
It just seems like there might be a little bit of blinders on in certain areas.
That's fair. I mean, I would agree with that. I feel like I hear a lot of these comments like online, but then just like hearing it from people directly is just a different experience. You're like, that's not what I intended. I think hearing all those different perspectives, like honestly, in a weird way, helps me like think about or make the content I make, because I'm like, what I'm saying is not
I
necessarily.
can't lie,
what they're
that black
picking
man
up.
was violating though. Yo, why did he say that? I still can't believe you said that shit about tribal tattoos.
Actually, no, that's my new thing, is that I'm trying to like date a girl that's like 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yo, can you get that like box of Cheerios for me? And then like handle my business too, be like, yeah, that guy's bothering me.
This guy's bothering me. Get out of here.